Ladies and gentlemen, I know what you're thinking. I'm here with Mr. Cameron. I'm Pastor Andre, and you won't believe it. It is the first midweek message of the month of July, which only means that it goes a little something like this. It's the first midweek message of the month. Tell your friends for some fun.
So wake up, wake up.
First midweek message of the month. I said that way too many.
I was about to say, that's way too many words.
I said too many words, okay. First midweek message of the month. Wake up, wake. Ladies and gentlemen.
What you want, we got it.
What do we have?
What you need,
What is it?
you know we got it.
What?
All we're having is the midweek show. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Not a lot?
Just a little bit.
Why?
Just a little bit.
Oh.
M-I-D-W-E-E-K.
Hey.
This the midweek show today.
Hey.
M-I-W-E-E-K.
Yeah.
With Cameron and Pastor Andre. It's the midweek. 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 It's the midweek.
Is that not part of it?
I don't know.
Maybe that's when the trumpet comes in there and then it kind of...
Is that what that sound was?
Yeah, I don't really know.
It sounded like you were driving your truck and there was a cat in the road.
And
then
I was trying not to hit the cat.
And you jumped off the brakes and said, ah!
But if I jump off the brakes...
Jumped off the gas and just kind of let your hands go. Let it go.
No.
Let it go.
No. Can't hold it back anymore.
What's the other one I like?
I don't know.
It's the new one from Frozen 2.
I wasn't a big fan of Frozen 2.
I'm sorry. How dare ye? The storyline was amazing.
Maybe I just need to go watch it again. I was not the biggest fan.
I've seen it 3 times. And Wiley fell asleep on all of them, and I kept watching it by myself.
Did Whitney watch?
Nope.
So
just me.
All right, so what we're trying to say is it's the midweek message. We took a break for VVB. Yeah, so they threw in some extra V's. Yeah, there's V. It was Virtual Vacation Bible School. If you went to Virtual Vacation Bible School, in the chat, just throw it in there, say hashtag VBS. Hashtag, that's the pound sign. Pound.
Hashtag. You do like this for hashtag. You just want talking, just hashtag.
Oh, got that. Okay. And then
hashtag.
V is in Victor, B is in Bravo, and S is in Sarah.
Why did you say it like that? Why couldn't you just say hashtag V as in vacation, hashtag B as in Bible, and S as in school, instead of giving all of these random names? Because now people are going to be talking about, hey, it's Victor,
Bravo,
Blossom, Stacy. Instead of just Vacation Bible School.
I've been on the phone a whole lot this week just talking with people, and that's how we articulate things, so I'm sorry.
With people's names?
Yeah.
It was always weird to me.
Have you ever known, it's
Alpha,
people
Bravo, Tango,
Charlie, Echo.
Is it the same word every single time? Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought people were just making, because I did it before, and they were so confused. I was just A as in Apple.
No, Alpha,
Q as
Bravo,
in Quincy.
Charlie. I don't know what D is. Delta, Echo.
Who made this up?
The military. Foxtrot.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. That's a movie.
It is.
Wow, never watched
it. All right, so we're back. Sorry. We just got
a lot of catching up to do if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, here we are. And so brand new month, which means a whole lot of fun. You're on summer vacation. Maybe you're here, maybe you're there. But the great thing about this is you can watch this. Guess what? Anywhere.
Demand.
Yes, and on demand.
You can watch it Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. But once you get to Wednesday, then you got to watch both of them because every Wednesday we put the midweek show online. And you can binge watch it.
Which means they can watch, you can literally go back. Let's say you got a friend and you introduce them to the midweek show. Well, they can go back and they can watch every episode.
Every episode?
In the beginning.
So you mean to tell me?
Yep.
All the way back in May, they can go all the way back till then and watch every single episode?
I think they can go back to April. I feel like we've been doing this since April or March.
I feel like I've been doing this all my life.
All my life. I've recorded the midweek show. And I can't go.
Yeah.
Okay, we've literally.
I love that song. Just put me in a great mood.
Oh, excellent. So it's a great mood because it's time for us to make a shift. Maybe you don't know what time it is.
If you don't know what time it is, it's okay, because we're going to tell you.
It starts with a G.
Starts with a
Gecko, Alpha, Marriott, Echo,
Tango, Ice Cream, Military, Exponential.
Game time.
Game time.
It is game time.
Game time.
Game time.
And I hope you are hungry, because this game involves food.
I'm coming right back.
Fox, Oregon, Octagon, Darnell.
I just feel like the whole episode is us going to be. It's greatness. I brought some cookies right here. This is no sponsorship. These are just the cookies that I happen to have in my house that my kids did not. Now, the reason we're doing the cookie challenge is because we want an oldie but goodie. And actually, all this summer, since in summertime I get extra hungry.
I love Chips Ahoy Chewy cookies. These are my favorite cookies.
Do you want to get some water?
I have water just in case.
I know. I just feel like you may need some now.
I need some milk.
Ooh, milk.
We need to hurry up and start this game before I eat all these cookies.
Mario, ice cream, Larry, kite, milk. All right, so if you watched before, here's the whole idea behind this cookie challenge. It's simply what you do is you place a cookie on your head, and the goal is to get the cookie in your mouth without using your hands. So all you do, just like that.
Is that how? I don't think that you demonstrated that well enough.
Well, I didn't want to do it just now because then I need everybody.
Are
you not going to join me?
I'm going to join you, but I'm going to put on a timer so we can see who goes faster, because it's a challenge!
Challenge! But I just feel like they would see. Like if you had your cookie as well as I had my cookie, then they would know who won.
Oh, so just go at the same time then. I hear you. All right. Cookie.
Charlie, Octagon, Kite,
ice cream,
igloo,
expo marker.
Oh, all right. So here we go. You place the cookie right here on your forehead. I got like a cookie in my eye already. All right, then you've got to go, and here we go.
Wait, when are you saying go?
We're gonna say 3, 2, 1, go.
So are we going on go, or is it like 3, 2, 1, go?
3, 2, 1, go.
Do it.
No, you go on go. When
3, 1, 2, go. Do it.
No, 3, 2, 1, go, and then you start.
Did you
moving.
say 3, 1, 2? Is that an area code?
Yeah, it's been a long.
It's been a long.
Okay, so hopefully you've got your cookie at home. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and move mine down just a little bit. There we go. Good. Hold on.
I win.
I just feel like you cheated.
I didn't cheat. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna watch the replay.
I'll do a second one.
Oh, I got a cookie in my eye. I don't feel like mine's moving at all. Oh, what? You're actually pretty good.
That's cool. I get 2 of them. I didn't touch it. This is so good. You want me to do a third one?
I do.
I'm do a third one. I haven't had breakfast yet.
What is going on? Why are you so good at this?
Because my mouth is attracted to cookies.
But you have the perfect face for like cookie. Look at this. Is that 3? What is wrong with you?
I love cookies. I'm a cookie monster. Is there any more? I would have loved to do more cookies.
I'm gonna save my cookie right there.
Oh, you already did it.
I know.
Was about to say, if you didn't bite that cookie, it's definitely not making it to the end of the show. Well, yeah, that's the game. And my face smells like wonderful cookies. Thank you for that. That made me happy. I love cookies.
I'm just here to serve.
I love cookies.
Wiley's gonna see you and she's gonna start licking your face or something. I'm like, yeah,
I hope not. Yeah, she's got a drooling thing. And I don't want it drooling on my face anymore.
Okay, all right, hopefully, I've never actually seen that before. That was actually super impressive. So after you do the game, drop in the chat, how many cookies were you able to eat?
I think I could have did at least 12.
Here's the good thing.
What?
I have more cookies.
Here?
I do. But we have to wait. Because I feel like if I gave you more cookies, then you would spend the whole show eating cookies. And we have to get into the book of Proverbs.
Ooh, so, I like Proverbs.
I'm trying to finish off my cookie.
Yeah, finish all your cookie. I heard that we're doing this super cool thing with the church, though, with the book of Proverbs.
Yep.
And this is something like, how many days are in July? Wait, there's a song for it. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31 except for February. So that means that July has 31 months, right?
That's a real song?
Yeah. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31 except for February.
Apparently we didn't have that song when I was in school.
They didn't have school when you were growing up. That's why. They didn't even have numbers.
It just felt like July.
They just had symbols.
I feel like July would be a month where I didn't get talked about.
You were around when they created the first calendar, huh?
No.
All the months were equal back then. Mm-hmm. Like every month had like 30 days.
No. Wait. I am interested to know about this though. Like I do want to do some research. Like who made the first calendar?
The Mayans.
So they just decided like, hey, it's 31 days?
I mean, I don't know. It's just weird that it's 365 days instead of 360 days. But that's besides the point. Proverbs has 31 chapters. July of 2020, and pretty much any year, July always has 31.
I just made a note to go research the calendar. All right.
Days.
So you mentioned it. Here we go. So all during the month of July, we're reading a proverb. Now, I know you're probably thinking, like, am I reading the whole book? No, because there are actually 31 chapters in the book of Proverbs. So if it is July 1st, you would read Proverbs
1.
If it's July 5th, you would read Proverbs
5.
It's July 10th, you would read Proverbs.
You threw me off there because
10.
You didn't.
I know, I got lost.
Yeah. So each day of the month, you read whatever chapter it is of that day of the month.
Yes.
So on Proverbs 1, that should be July 1st.
Yes.
On my birthday, which is July 29th, don't forget it!
Don't forget it! Don't forget it!
All right, you should read Proverbs chapter 29. So each day, they kind of have some homework.
But it's good work.
Engaging. Yes. And it's so fun because we're learning about wisdom.
Yes.
Like throughout the whole entire book, we're going to be learning about great things.
That's what's happening. So if you have not already done it, you can pause now. You can keep going through this. You can read it later, whatever you want to do, because we're going to spend today, because it's July 1st, in Proverbs chapter 1.
Uno. For all of my bilingual and Españolo speakers.
That was good for you right there, because normally when we're dropping these verses like 22, 28, you'd be...
Yeah, once we get to, like week 4, and we're like on those numbers, it's just going to throw it all off.
We're going to figure it all out,
I'm going to have to get a whiteboard.
Ooh, that would be kind of cool. Now, here we go. Grab your Bibles. You can get, I actually brought my physical Bible out here today. This camera's got the digital. However it is for you, go ahead and grab it, because this month we want to dive into the Word. And so...
like a swimming pool. Mm-hmm. The Bible is a swimming pool this month, and we're going to dive into it.
Good stuff. I see what you did there.
Yep.
So I'd like to kick off. We're not going to read through the whole thing, because then that would extend the show, and our producers don't want us to extend it too much.
Yeah.
And we've got cookies to eat at the end of the show.
Cookies.
So I love, here it goes. It kicks off, and it says, the Proverbs on the son of David, King Israel. And here's what it says. Why do we have Proverbs? Well, verse number 2 sums it up very well. It says, to know wisdom and instruction, to discern the sayings of understanding, to receive instruction in wise behavior. And so as we're reading through the book of Proverbs, you and I, everybody here, we should be growing in our wisdom.
So you're telling me by the end of this month, I should be much wiser than I'm starting right now.
You should be, but there's also a choice.
Ooh.
There's a choice, because a lot of times we can hear wisdom and not use that wisdom. Like my parents tell me, hey, when you're a kid, it's like, hey, this is hot. Well, you have a choice in that moment. If it's hot, you have a choice whether to touch it or to obey your parents and not do it. And so you can read through this whole thing, but you have to make a choice to follow that wisdom.
That makes sense. Because when I was reading this earlier, I found one super, super good verse that kind of talks about that same thing. Okay. It's actually verse 10.
All right.
And it says, my son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. So basically what that means is, if you have friends that are doing bad things, don't let them talk you into doing them.
Right.
Because you, like you said, have a choice.
Yeah.
You're hearing how smart you have to be, how good and acting that you have to be on your best behavior. But if you see your friends not doing what they're supposed to do and you go ahead and decide to do that, then you're just as bad as what they're doing.
But even now, a lot of us are digital, and so you're playing Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo Switch with them. And so it's not even that we see them do things. They can send you things and say, hey, click this, look at this, hey, go do these things. And once again, you have that choice whether or not you choose to do it. Now, I want to back up just a little bit because verse 7 says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And it says, fools despise wisdom and instruction. Now, when I was a kid, I read that and I thought it meant fear, like I am terrified.
Like that?
Yes, just like that. Some parent right now is like, oh my gosh, they brought that back.
Brought what back? I have no clue what you're talking about.
It says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So I thought it was I thought it was terrifying, I'm scared.
So you have to be scared to be smart? Is that what you thought?
I did. I don't know what, I just thought it was hey, I have to be scared of God. And that's not what it's saying. It's more so are you trusting and acknowledging who God is? He is in complete control.
Of every situation.
Yep. So imagine a kid, imagine you're getting ready to go across the street or something, right?
I'm imagining.
Your parents say, hey, grab my hand and I'll take you across the street.
Okay.
Well, if you don't trust them, if you don't give them complete control, then what you'll do is you'll stand on the other side of the street and you won't go. Whereas what he's saying is that we've got to trust in God. So there's a healthy fear of God to where we're giving God control. So then that kid would walk across the street, they'd be okay. But what would happen is if you didn't do that, then you'd look weird because you'd be on the side of the road and your parents would be on the side of the road. And that's where
they left me.
But it says here, we're not calling anybody a fool, but it says fools despise wisdom and instruction.
And especially because we have it right here. We have all the instructions and all the wisdom that we need coming from the Bible because people wrote it and God gave them the knowledge to put this here for us.
Yeah.
So years and years later, we could look back on it and find all the wisdom that we need to make it through our everyday lives.
There it is. But there's so much in Proverbs 1. We don't have time to go through all of it, but we're going to spend the whole summer or all of July, every day going through the proverb. And it's a great thing. You can grab mom, dad, Gigi, Nana, Papa. You can even FaceTime them, however it is. And maybe you guys gather around and you read it together.
I like that idea. I'm going to do that.
That's it. And so one thing we did is we would read through it and then we just ask the question, what stood out to you? So that verse stood out to you in regards to being wise and not following others. Well, for me, the one that stuck out was this idea of the fear of the Lord. And so for somebody else, there could be something else out there, and it is a great opportunity for you to have a discussion.
And don't just keep it at home. Type it in the comments. Yeah. Let us know what verse stood out to you, because I definitely want to hear, because I loved hearing your verse with verse 7, and I can also see other people's and be like, wow, I didn't think of that, or I didn't see it that way. So I think that'd be a perfect way for us all to engage with one another is go ahead in the comments, tell us which verse popped out to you.
I don't know what it's like super typing.
Is that what it sounds like when you type the what kind of keyboard do you have?
You don't have sound effects on yours?
Not at all. It just sounds normal, like a...
That's so much more fun. So here we go. Proverbs 1. If you have not read it, I want you to go take some time and read it. Friends, cousins, auntie, uncle, dad, mom, whoever it is, I want you to read it with them. What stood out to you? What's that verse that you're like, oh, that was so good? You can drop it in the chat. You send us email, however it is, but tomorrow, or if you're watching this on Wednesday, then tomorrow will be the second, which means you would read Proverbs chapter
2. And then on the next day, on the 3rd of July, you read Proverbs chapter
3.
And then on the 4th of July, you read. And then on the 5th.
5.
And then on the 6th.
6.
And then on the 7th.
7.
And then on the 8th.
8.
We'll be back for the Midweek show on the 8th.
We'll be back. I don't know. I'm trying to think of. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Y'all just hang right there.
Is he bringing more cookies?
Because I was wrong, and I brought all the cookies. Cookies come back.
Yes.
Let me just, hold on. You just hold that right there. Let me just pray as we wrap up our first midweek of July. And here we go. God, just thank you for your word. Thank you for an opportunity to grow wiser through your word. Father, I just pray that as you reveal things to us, God, that we would realize that you ultimately are in complete control. And so, God, help us just to become wise through you, God, ultimately to show others your goodness. And Father, just to continue to trust in you. God, we love you. We thank you. It's in your son's name we pray. And wherever we are, we say amen.
So Chips Ahoy, they have these cookies that have like cream filling in them.
Cookie, come back.
Let me see if I can do 2 of them at the same time.
Oh, okay, cool. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Wherever you are, just grab yourself some cookies.
2.
This is our last time to worship together for the week. So we need you to jump up with us. Get ready. Let's fix our eyes on Jesus. He's our only focus. Come on. Yeah.
This is my faith. This is my focus. All of my days, I know where my hope is. I live it out. I'll shout the chorus because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you. I will believe. Even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you. I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going. No, you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. 1, 2, 3. You are my yes. You are my yes. You are my yes. I'll fix my eyes on you.
This is my faith.
This is my faith.
Yeah.
This is my focus.
All of my days.
All of my days. I know where my hope is. I live it loud. I shout the chorus because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you. I will believe. It's even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you. I will believe. Hey, and keep on looking to you for where I'm going. No, you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you.
You know what? Here we go.
You are my you are my you are my